the white party be there, and then they have Lil Baby like in a sandwich. Like they're hugging him from the front and the back and stuff. And I'm like, yo, get off of him. That's my favorite new artist. Like, yo, get off him. I don't want him going to those
What's up with the hugging pictures at the white party, though? What is that?
After that chaotic Michael Rubin blowout, 50 Cent made it clear, that ain't my boy no more. They got him. His target, Lil Baby, who's now lighting up timelines, flashing fresh thigh ink, rocking a tank top, and cinching it all together with a bold pink belt like he's strutting High Fashion Week. And the internet, oh, they're tearing him apart. People saying, who gets thigh ink with a bare upper body? And calling it the weirdest move they've seen from him yet.
You know, the thing that actually killed me about that is it actually hurt his career, you know, last year. And I felt like I've always wanted to help people make
he's on a good build back.
He's
right
crushing now.
He's crushing.
But 50's got his own spicy theory about Baby's new vibe. He claims it all changed after that exclusive Hamptons white party, the one where Baby got hugged from behind in front of cameras. According to 50, this isn't about clothes or tattoos. It's a straight up humiliation ritual rappers allegedly go through to keep their fame and stay in the spotlight. So now the big questions are flying. What really went down at that all-white soiree? Who exactly is Michael Rubin? And why does he keep surrounding himself with young rap stars?
I'm gonna say my GOAT party that I've been to was Michael Rubin all-white party, because that was the first time I ever met Beyonce, and like I really talked to Beyonce. I really hung out with Beyonce, and I got to see like Beyonce for like, oh my God, she is like one of us, but she's God. Like I love Beyonce.
Let's get into why Lil Baby is trending again, and not in the way he probably hoped. The man just got some fresh ink, and it wouldn't be wild news. Except he chose to break his no tattoo streak by going straight for his thighs. For years, Baby swore up and down in interviews he'd never get tatted. Fast forward to 2025, and boom, he's got 90s Baby blasted across both thighs like a billboard you can't unsee. He dropped the reveal on Instagram with the caption, "Back in that mode," sliding in pics of himself in shorts, proudly flashing those new words. And that's not all. He's also got a huge CBF dump running down his lower left leg, which first popped up on his page back on July 4th. Fans, oh, they didn't hold back. Comments flooding in like, humiliation ritual, I'm sorry you let them get to you, and industry got a hold on my boy. Others just told him straight up to lay off them shorts. But the chatter didn't stop there. A video went viral of Baby on stage in those same shorts, a tank top, and that now infamous pink belt. And he wasn't hiding a thing. He kept yanking up his shorts mid-performance just to make sure everyone got a clear look at the thigh tattoos. If you scroll through the comments on that clip, people are saying loud and clear, 50 Cent called it from day one. Ever since that all-white bash at Michael Rubin's mansion, they swear Lil Baby just hasn't been the same. One person straight up wrote, Michael Rubin already showed y'all Lil Baby was his boy, why y'all acting shocked? Another chimed in, bunny hops and hugs from the back from a rich little white dude? Yeah, this generation's done for. So now everyone's asking, what really went down at that party? And why was 50 warning Lil Baby to stay far away from Rubin?
Like if you think about, you know, people who just want to hate on social media, who like one picture of, you know, a bunch of drunken people could be turned into something that it wasn't.
Here's the backstory. It's 2023, and Rubin throws one of his legendary Hamptons white parties stuffed with A-list names. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Tom Brady, Kim Kardashian, and of course, Lil Baby. That's where the now infamous hug sandwich pic exploded online. Baby in the middle, with Rubin and NBA player Kyle Kuzma wrapped around him like it's a family reunion. 50 saw that photo and wasted no time posting it on IG, captioning, "See, this is why I don't go to no party Puffy and them at. The F is going on here?" Then he doubled down, writing, "Get the F off of my young man." And if that wasn't enough fuel, another shot from the same night went viral. Rubin hugging Baby from behind. Later, Baby even posted a video from a private jet with Rubin, joking about those very pictures like it was nothing. That's when 50 doubled down, saying this is exactly why you'll never catch him at those kinds of parties. Some fans brushed it off as classic 50 trolling, but others, they've been whispering for years that these high-profile industry gatherings give off straight-up secret initiation vibes, like some hidden test rappers have to pass if they want to climb higher in the game. And it seems the noise got to Lil Baby because he fired back, warning people not to mess with his name. On Lil Yachty's podcast, Baby admitted those endless memes about him, and Rubin hit a nerve so bad that he actually went to Rubin himself and asked for the security footage from that night, just to prove nothing shady happened.
I don't know, bro.
Every picture is a little
Why is
bit...
everyone so happy to be there? I'm like, this is regular parties. People don't just hug each other.
You had to sit in 4 hours of traffic
like
to
5
drive
minutes.
in
Come on, let's have a group hug. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, look, I'm going to shake your hand. Hey, what's up, man? Everything good? Yeah.
It does feel control. Yo, hold on, baby. That's crazy.
I'm telling you, it was too much fun.
That's crazy.
It was a little too much fun.
That's just white boy shit. That's why it's the white party.
Yeah.
It is the whitest party.
I was too happy to have him there. Too happy to have him there. And the baby.
What is going on in the one on the right? That is insanity.
Dude, that's just
both of them. He looks like he's unzipping his pants. Look at the one on the left.
Come on. Nah, this is bad.
Yeah.
This is bad.
But here's the twist. Even with that footage in hand, Baby never posted the full video. Fans were left wondering, if nothing happened, why keep it private? Still, Baby made it clear he's got no beef with Rubin. In fact, he called him a super great influence in his life. Though when pressed, he couldn't exactly explain how Rubin has influenced him, and that part left the internet side-eyeing even harder. But this is where things get even messier, because while Baby swears Rubin's influence is nothing but positive, a lot of people online aren't buying it. They point out that Rubin isn't just some friendly billionaire hosting summer parties. He's got deep connections in sports, media, and the entertainment industry, and he always seems to be surrounded by the hottest young rappers and athletes. People have started piecing together clips and photos showing Rubin hugging, joking, and traveling with a rotating list of stars. And it's got conspiracy talk going full throttle. Some claim these relationships are all about power moves behind the scenes, while others say it's a way to keep tabs on certain artists once they hit a certain level of fame. And then there's the timing. Baby's image seemed to shift right after that 2023 party. The clothes, the mannerisms, even the sudden decision to get those tattoos he once swore he'd never get. Fans are side-eyeing the transformation like it's not just personal style, but part of a bigger game being played. Whether you see it as harmless networking or something way more strategic, one thing's clear. That one night in the Hamptons left a mark on Lil Baby's career that no tattoo artist could have made. The internet's theory mill is in overdrive, and the wildest takes about Michael Rubin's industry rituals are spreading faster than the party photos ever did. Some people swear these events aren't just about champagne, celebrity selfies, and rooftop fireworks. They're carefully staged to test who's really willing to play the game to stay on top. One theory says the hugs, the close-up photos, even the playful, embarrassing moments are all part of a quiet humiliation process. A way to show the world, and more importantly, the industry, that an artist will do whatever it takes to stay in the inner circle. Another theory claims these events are where deals are struck that fans will never hear about, with careers being boosted or quietly buried depending on who's in the room. And the players, it's not just Lil Baby. Fans have pulled up old photos of Rubin getting cozy with other big names, Meek Mill, James Harden, even certain NFL stars, sparking endless speculation about just how deep this network goes. Some see it as harmless elite mingling. Others think it's the modern version of an initiation rite, dressed up in designer white outfits and champagne flutes. Either way, when Rubin throws a party, the aftershocks seem to ripple way beyond the Hamptons, and Lil Baby might just be the latest example of how one night in that circle can change everything. With the rumors refusing to die down, Lil Baby's been walking a fine line between brushing it off and addressing it head on. Publicly, he laughs at some of the jokes, but when the talk gets too personal, you can see it hits a nerve. On social media, he's been carefully curating his image, posting music clips, flashy cars, and tour moments, almost like he's trying to shift the conversation back to his grind. But fans keep dropping those party pics in the comments, reminding him that the internet never forgets. In interviews, Baby insists he's focused on business and music, not gossip. He's quick to praise Rubin whenever his name comes up, calling him good people and someone who looks out for me. But to a lot of watchers, that just fuels the mystery, because he still won't get into details about what exactly Rubin has done for him behind the scenes. Meanwhile, every new move he makes gets picked apart, from his outfits to his collaborations to his sudden embrace of the tattoo life. To his core fans, he's still the same Atlanta hitmaker. But to others, he's proof that fame can come with strings you don't always see until the knot's already tied. As for Michael Rubin, he finally addressed those viral Lil Baby photos in an interview last year, and he brushed the whole thing off as ridiculous. According to Rubin, nothing weird was happening that night, just a little too much to drink and that's it. But the way he went on and on about Baby, let's just say it came off like this billionaire's got more than a casual fondness for him. Still, plenty of people aren't convinced. They keep pointing out how Rubin seems to cling to young rappers like he's part of the music game, even though he's not in the music business at all. And it's not just Lil Baby. Remember that infamous clip of Meek Mill Bunny hopping for Rubin on a tennis court? Meek later claimed it was harmless, just the result of losing a bet over a tennis match. But let's be real. A white billionaire making a black rap star hop around like a bunny while barking commands? The optics are wild and the internet hasn't forgotten. So who exactly is Michael Rubin and why is he so locked in with high-profile rappers? According to his own Wikipedia, Rubin was born in 1972 in Philadelphia, raised in a Jewish family in Lafayette Hill. By 14, he had his own ski shop, funded with bar mitzvah money and his dad's lease. He later enrolled at Villanova University, but dropped out after one semester, cashing in on a $200,000 overstock gear deal funded by a friend. Using the profits, he sold his shops, launched KPR Sports, and was pulling in $50 million a year by 1995. After that, he built GSI Commerce, a multi-billion-dollar e-commerce empire, and now he's the powerhouse CEO behind Fanatics Inc., a sports merchandising giant with global reach. Fanatics isn't just any company. It's the licensed sportswear giant for the NBA, NFL, MLB, NASCAR, Formula One, and even WWE. And according to Forbes, by mid-2025, Michael Rubin's personal net worth has hit a staggering $10.6 billion. On paper, it sounds clean. A middle-class kid turned sports merchandising king. But here's where it gets sketchy. Insiders say a lot of Rubin's power comes from who he knows, not what he actually does. And honestly, when you hear him talk, the man's got zero stage presence. People keep pointing out his eyes too, saying they've got this cold, soulless stare that makes his whole vibe feel unsettling. That's what's got folks questioning, why are so many rappers and athletes practically tripping over themselves to hang out with him? It just doesn't add up, unless there's more going on behind the scenes. And here's a twist, Rubin's flashy Hamptons all-white party isn't an original idea. That concept, straight from Diddy's playbook. Back in the late 90s, Diddy's white parties were the hottest invite in the country, packed with music royalty, movie stars, and sports legends. Fast forward, and a lot of those same faces, like Leonardo DiCaprio, are now popping up at Rubin's events in the very same Hamptons playground. And here's Leo, spotted last year at Michael Rubin's all-white party looking like he never left the Hampton scene. Same with Jay-Z. Here's a throwback of him and the late Uptown Records founder Andre Harrell at Diddy's white party in 2003. And here's Jay and Beyonce front and center at last year's all-white affair hosted by Rubin himself. Now the talk online is getting bolder. People are saying Rubin has basically taken the white party crown from Diddy, and some even whisper he's running a quiet blackmail setup through these events. Rumors go further, that Rubin and a few other powerful older billionaires have a thing for getting young black rappers to take part in humiliating rituals. Nobody's saying they're dragged into it, but according to The Buzz, plenty go along willingly. For some, it's to get help with legal trouble. For others, it's about pushing their careers into overdrive, landing #1 albums, industry awards, and a permanent spot in the spotlight. But here's where it turns darker. Fans are tying it to what Cat Williams once revealed about secret industry parties. On Joe Rogan's podcast, Cat claimed these gatherings include rituals that go way beyond what the public ever sees and hinted that the real story is far stranger than anyone imagines. If you made it this far, drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this is all hype or is there something deeper? Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this with your people, and I'll catch you in the next one.